Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take a resonance and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be able to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind, tarot is just a tool. It's not the final rule, okay? It's a good idea to have an empty cup when you're on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Today we're time to the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Sun, moon, horizon, or any placement in your chart, Aquarius. Hope you all are doing wonderful and feeling great. All are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated. Okay? What is it Aquarius needs to know for their highest good? Aquarius, sun, moon, horizon, any placement. Cross watchers are welcome as well. Okay. First card that we have here, Aquarius, is the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune being here, this is the energy of you working towards changing and moving some things in your life. You're looking to change something in your relationship or in some kind of situation. This could also be something at work that is going on, something that you feel is unfair. Maybe you feel you're not being heard. Maybe you've had meetings about the situation. But I'm picking up heavy work energy here. But this could be anywhere in your life, Aquarius. You're working on moving things. You are desiring with the Wheel of Fortune to change and to make changes in your life. This could also be you manifesting, practicing the law of attraction. This could be you changing the way you think, your perception of life. This could be you also working on being more positive. I'm picking that up very clearly. Maybe you've been doing some reflecting and being honest with yourself and saying, hey, you know what? I really can be more positive. I really need to be more optimistic. Maybe you have really noticed and been honest about maybe your upbringing, the people you're around, maybe they're negative as well. For some of you, not for all of you, take a resonance, Aquarius. For some of you, you know, you're choosing to change your mind so that you can change your life, okay? And for another portion of you, you've also come to the agreement and conclusion that the environment, this could be friends, family, some kind of social group, someone you're connected to, a person or a group of people. You may realize, hey, every time I gather with these people, it's all negative energy, you know, or every time I gather with them, some a fight always break out or argument break out. So you've been weighing, you know, the good over the bad over the good, and you come to the conclusion that something needs to change. And Aquarius, it is you changing. You're very social. Aquarians are very social people. You know, the symbol is the water bearing energy. So you have been withholding a lot of emotions when it comes to how you really feel about certain people. You've been sparing feelings. Aquarius, you've been sparing feelings, and it looks like you're ready for this Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor. So you're about to be honest and straightforward with a lot of people. Some may be able to deal with your honesty and some may not. But either way, you're ready to move forward in your life. You're ready to live your best life. I don't see you allowing anyone or anything to get in the way. You know, you could also be someone who's going to partake in some kind of spiritual practice or belief as well. Okay. If it's not spirituality, it could be some kind of religion. Okay. Or some kind of cultural practice. But something to keep you grounded and, you know, and keep you motivated or encouraged. Okay. All are welcome on the channel. Doesn't matter what your belief system is. This could also be meditation, you practicing meditation, you know, being in stillness. Because you're ready to live a life where you have options. You're ready to live a life where you have the opportunity, not just for you, but for your family as well. Or if you don't have children or a spouse, maybe you plan on having a family. This is something that you desire. And so you come to the realization, hey, if this is the life that I want, there are some changes that has to be made. Okay. And so we have the Nine of Swords, you know, and you're tired of being in the energy of feeling worried or maybe losing sleep or being stressed and overwhelmed. And so you're starting with the man in the mirror. All right. As MJ would say, you're starting with yourself. And you're being very honest. I like that, Aquarius. You're being very honest. You're not this energy here. You're not blaming anyone. You're not, you're taking accountability. And if the problem is the environment you're in, you're like, well, you know what? I'm not going to go trying to preach to anyone. I'm not going to go try to change anyone. I'm going to change myself. So you're removing yourself from the equation. Very smart. Very smart. Because for a long time, Aquarius, you have felt stuck. You felt stuck. You felt as if, things were not, where you want them to be. You felt very stagnant. Okay. So you have been fantasizing and dreaming about this Wheel of Fortune, living the life you desire, being in a relationship you desire, being successful and financially secure, many different things. Okay. It's different for everybody. Okay. Because people talk about change, but very few want to do the work. And Aquarius is taking their power back. You're ready to change your world. And I see that happening for you, Aquarius. You're actually going to make some great positive changes. You're going to have some people quite shocked as well. Maybe you'll have some people giving you the fisheye, Aquarius, that's for sure. But never mind that. You're on the right road. You're on the right journey and path, to success, to being at peace, to being content with yourself. That's what matters the most. You wake up with you go to sleep with you. It's about how you feel on the inside. How do you truly feel about yourself when you look at the man in the mirror? Okay. It's taking you a lot of strength to get to this point. You could have Leo placement somewhere in your chart, Aquarius, but it's taking you a lot of strength to get to this point. Maybe you are saying to yourself, I've had a lot of years of doing this or doing that. Never mind. Spirit is saying, don't focus on what was done. Just focus on the process of making the changes. Your ancestors don't want you hyper focused on, oh, but my age, or oh, I've been doing this a long time, or oh, I won't be accepted, or whatever this is for you. This could be, furthering your education, going for the career you want, getting married, expanding your family, starting a business. This could be many things. Everyone's goals when it comes to happiness and success, we can agree that our definition would be different. If you were to have 10 people in a room and you ask that question, you would get 10 different answers. And you're supposed to, because we all are uniquely, individually, divinely created. So don't be so hard on yourself, Aquarius. Whatever changes you want to make in your life, it is possible. Spirit is saying it is obtainable. And don't be hyper focused on the negative. Okay. This could be weight loss. This could be changing your eating habits. It takes time. Look, if you get off track, no one is saying you can't get back on track. Always remember that, you get off track with going to the gym. No one is saying that you can't get back on track with the diet, etc., etc. Okay. So when that energy tries to tap in and make you feel discouraged as if you don't belong, you can't do, or you won't be successful, remember, people make mistakes. That is natural, but don't be so hard on yourself. If you get off track, you can always get back on track. So remember that, Aquarius, as you move forward, because this reading is clearly stating on you on a journey working towards progress. Okay. And being very passionate while you do so, being very passionate and very focused, and you see this person is sitting alone, so you will be removing some people from your life. Not everyone, but you're not going to be moving like how you used to move, you won't be doing the things you used to do. And like I said, there are going to be some people who are going to be mad. They're going to be frustrated, but that's too bad. Okay. So this is your justice. This is you restoring balance in your life, restoring your recalibration, giving yourself, the love that you desire and deserve, not waiting. You're no longer waiting for anyone to make it happen. You're making it happen. You're kicking in the door and you're taking names. Okay. Okay, go get your blessing. Okay, I'm here. Go get it. Go get your blessing. Go get it. Yeah, it's your time. Go and get it. And as I said, this person is alone here. Yeah. And with the hermit energy here, Aquarius, if it takes you being alone, you don't mind doing that. Okay. You don't mind doing that, because if a person chooses to not respect your boundaries, or they have a problem with you creating any kind of progress in life, Well, that really lets you know the quality of that connection and whether or not it's worth even hanging on to, Spirit is saying. Okay. So allow people, the great thing about this process, Aquarius, as you work on progressing and making changes in your life, the wonderful thing is you're going to see people reveal who they are in your life. Everyone, whether this is your husband, your wife, someone you're dating, family members, friends, cousins, siblings, people, business partners are going to reveal without you doing a thing. But as you make these changes in your life and you stay consistent, they're going to show you who they are. You know, maybe you're going to stop drinking or smoking. Well, the friends who you drink and smoke with, they may stop showing up. They may stop contacting you. They may no longer visit you or support you, you know. Yeah, different things. You know, the friend who always called to ask to borrow money, maybe if you stop loaning money, you know, they're going to reveal to you, Spirit is saying, who they are, everyone around you. So as you go on this journey and on this path, they want you to continue to be enthusiastic about life and making these changes and allow people to reveal to you who they are. Don't become frustrated. Don't become discouraged, thinking you have to go back to who you used to be or old situations, you know, because when we get frustrated, we're likely to let the ego tell us that, you know, oh, I might as well go back and let me call my ex and see what they doing. Now I might as well go ahead and just get me a cheeseburger. Oh yeah, I might as well go ahead and go shopping. Now you know you're supposed to be saving on a diet and staying out of that relationship. Look, we're not going to let the ego discourage us. We're going to stay encouraged and keep in mind to stay enthusiastic and optimistic about life. Allow people to show you who they are. And you're going to do this without lifting a finger, Spirit is saying, or saying a word. People are going to show you who they are and if they really care about you. They're going to show you that. Allow it to be shown. Because the blessing is that you're going to learn where and who not to waste your time with. So that's something to be grateful for. Life is precious. Time is precious. It's something you can't get back. And so when someone shows you where not to waste your time, be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. Okay? And so the progress you're working on, Aquarius, is taking you straight to the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is prosperity and good fortune. This is living a life of fulfillment.